What's up, everybody? This your man, KZL, back in the house. Weekend High Podcast, your man, Big Swag. What's been
Salute.
going on, everybody? Salute, salute, salute. Been a long time coming. We've been off out of the airways, out of the mix for a little bit, handling business, getting things together. I hope y'all been handling y'all business too. A lot of things going on in the news and media that we're going to talk about today. Me and Big Swag. So sit tight, get some popcorn, and also don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We definitely do appreciate you hitting that like and subscribe button. We ain't gonna beg you to hit that bad boy, but
Mash
we
the
definitely
buttons,
do
fam.
appreciate it. Mash the buttons. You know what I'm
And lock
saying?
in.
Weekend High Podcast going on right now. All right, what's
That's
up,
right.
y'all? Weekend High Podcast. We back in effect. Like going on in the news. Swag, what's been going on with you, man?
Oh, family, just doing my thing, man. Just trying to keep it family, family and centered. You know.
I heard that, man. And yeah, a lot of things going on with the family. Yeah, this been I got to go back home, check out a lot of the family, spend my birthday with the family. Under actually I went home for some bad circumstances and some good circumstances this past summer. Summertime is almost over with. But I am glad we was able to connect with the family. A lot of fact, both sides of my family had family reunions this year. Um,
Mhm.
so salute to both sides of my family. You know who you are. Yep. Salute, salute, salute. And
Hey, I want to take a second to RIP to my Uncle Junior, who just passed this past week. He was 90 years young, man.
all right, shout out to and then I also want to send a shout out to my uncle. Like I said, I went home on some bad circumstances. Uh, Uncle Kim passed away. Well, I ain't gonna say he passed away. Some circumstances behind that we're not gonna get into, but want to send a rest in heaven to him. I know he's somewhere
RIP
kick
Uncle Kim.
kick back in the recliner up in the big sky above watching the game. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. So I hope y'all family and you guys, friends, everybody's doing good. If you've had some setbacks over the summer, no need to worry, no need to fret. Just go ahead and let go. Let the man upstairs handle it. And then lay back and let you guys from the Weekend High Podcast give you a quick little divert, quick little break from the monotony there. All right.
Yeah.
Well, so let's get to it, man. We get into the news. You know how we do around here. We get into the news and topics that affect our community, the foundation of Black American community, aka the African American community. But now we are more in line and in tune with our lineage, and that is foundational Black American. You know, so we're going to give you news and perspectives from our perspective. And then it's a lot of funny that comes with it if this is the first time listening to the show. And there's also a lot of serious topics, and there's also a lot of life topics. So we try to do it on all levels for you. But we're going to get into it right now. And first topic we have today, big in the news. Let's just start it off with big in the news. They have this Kamala versus Trump thing going. We have the presidential elections coming up right now. We're in the midst of the DNC, the Democratic National Convention that they are having out there in Chi-Town in Chicago. Now, a lot of things have been happening around the DNC convention because, as you know, Kamala Harris is the Democratic nominee, and Donald Trump is the Republican nominee from both parties. Now, at the Democratic National Convention, it really is supposed to be a time that the Democrats push their candidate out. I would say celebrate the candidate, not really celebrate the candidate, but go over the policies of the candidate and why that. Hey, why are we pushing this person to be our national candidate? Convention from the outside looking in, me as a Foundation of Black America, and a lot of people online, me being a reporter, being objective, y'all, a lot of people online are saying that it looked like the NAACP awards or the BET awards. They got Lil Jon performing. They got Lil Jon up there. They got Obama popping out. You know, you don't never see him no after he won. He just disappeared because he didn't.
Yeah, Obama
You know,
popped out, didn't
uh,
he?
and let's keep it real. From my perspective, I'm just giving from a lot of perspective of a lot of foundation of Black Americans. We know that he didn't do nothing for us. I'm not gonna say he really didn't do nothing. Well, he didn't do nothing for us. There were
Nothing
no policy,
exclusively.
nothing, no specific policies that helped us. Everything with him was a trickle down effect. If I lift all boats, then you might get a little trickle down, or if I lift this group up, you get a little trickle down. And we never got we never even got the damn trickle down from that. So they had to bring him out. And there was a concert. I think Kamala Harris, the Democratic nominee, she had Sexy Red out there. So the whole time that she's been, I guess, in this little short time of campaigning, it's been all a big concert, like you going to Lollapalooza or something. So what are your thoughts so far of what you've been noticing online and about the Democratic National Convention and what's going on?
Man, the convention, it's always a big to do, but it seems like they're kind of pulling out the old tricks that worked before, like back like 20 years ago, back when Obama was in there. I mean, it was like a fever pitch, and I think they're just using that same playbook. Honestly, I mean, not to be real critical, but ain't nothing changed for me. So
Right. Yeah. They're using basically they still trying to sell hope like they did 16 years ago. Because remember, that's what he ran on. We all got kind of tricked by Obama was like, man, well, he might do something. And then they was give him time, let him get in the White House, give him time.
he said, let him
You know,
cook, let him
oh,
cook.
right, let him cook now. On his second term, now he gonna do something for us on the second term. Now we get him in office again. Now the first term, he just got to get used to things. He got to get used to it. He had to move his
You
car.
couldn't
He had to
expect
bring
me
his
to get nothing through the first term.
right. You can't expect nothing through the first term. You should just be happy you got a black president. You just look at him and say, man, forget all my problems and my bills. I got a black president. So, but he gonna do something for some second term. Now, me, being the fool I voted for him the second term, thinking that he was gonna do something,
Hey, I
and
was just
then he
about to
didn't.
come clean. I was just about to come clean. I was still mesmerized and proud to
Yeah,
go vote. But I ain't gonna lie, the first time I went to vote for Obama, it was a lot of the secret head nods. The second time it wasn't as many head nods, but we were still
right.
outside.
Right. You know, and that's one of the things we've been done since now that we have delineated and we are foundation of Black Americans. That is one of the sticking points that a lot of people who don't agree with Obama say that basically he never had our interest because he's not one of us. He's Kenyan and half Caucasian and Kenyan. So his interests are don't lie with us. Now his wife is a foundation of Black American, but still, um, his interests, don't lie with us. And if you look, there were no policies. And a lot of people say, well, Obamacare. Well, Obamacare was for everybody. Um, but when you look at the LGBTQ laws, and nothing against LGBTQ community, it's that a lot of his laws that he put into, that he pushed through and made executive orders on, they were laws for that community. So he was able to do so specifically for a group of people. It just wasn't us. And he also did stuff for immigrants, with the DACA, the Dreamers program, and everything like that. So he once again he's technically an outsider. So of course his interests are going to lie with other outsiders. And you know, I don't want to talk about this. There have been reports, it's free fair use. There have been reports that Obama is from that community that we were talking about at first, or has some personal, I would say, they said he's had some personal run-ins with that community, or has maybe been a part of that community
Oh,
by
you
the
said some personal interests.
right, because remember a couple, not even what was it, last year? I would say last fall or maybe 2 fall. We even did it on the show. I guess one of his ex-girlfriends from when he was in college, they was able to release some letters that he wrote and that were supposed to be sealed. And I guess for some reason, they got unsealed, and there were letters by him, saying things like, he fantasizes about being with men all the time and things like that. Now, this is nothing from the Weekend High podcast making this up now. This is actual. You could do your Google searches and look this up. This is from the Washington Post, very reputable newspaper, Washington Post, and you could, or any, I mean, if you just type it in, you'll see Washington Post. You'll see different media companies talking about this, because this is true. This came out. So, I mean, so for me, it looks like he served the interests of the two communities that he participated in, or he feels a part of, which was immigrant community and LGBTQ community. So that's just my take on that. Not even my take. That's just the information I'm providing to you. But another thing, let's switch it back to.
I was about to turn my phone off so my algorithm don't
Yeah,
get
yeah. Let me let me switch it back to the
he said, let's
DNC.
swivel.
Now, Kamala Harris, as you see on your screen, you have on the screen there. Now she is the nominee, and everybody, there's a big thing on the internet, and people saying, whether she's black or not. People got in the uproar because Trump said, "Is she black? Is she Indian?" Um, and Trump wasn't wrong to say that, because as you see on the lower part of the screen, you see her Indian side of her family picture we have. And don't nobody look black, don't nobody look like they getting no hot comb, don't nobody look like they frying no chicken. They look like curry. Like if you ask for curry goat, it's gonna be ready prepared for you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some curry goat? Yeah, we got some in the fridge. We got some ready. It's marinating in the fridge now. We're gonna have it ready. Can I get some saffron rice? Yeah, we got saffron rice. We got you want jasmine rice? We got jasmine rice. Yeah, I want jasmine rice. You know what I'm saying? I don't see I don't grease popping. I don't see no greens in the pot. And then if you fast forward to her with her
No, the
family
greens was in the
now.
bathtub, remember?
Oh yeah, the greens are cooking. Oh, they're on the bathtub. They have the greens in the bath.
Yeah.
Greens picking up all kind of bacteria and
Booty juices.
booty juice, booty specks, and you know what I'm saying.
Fresh with booty do.
You know what I'm saying. Skin shedding and all that kind of. We cook them right in the tub. Like I pass on the greens. I pass on the greens. Just give it a jasmine. Just give it a jasmine rice. I pass on the greens. Y'all cook this jasmine rice. We cook the jasmine rice in the tub too. Fuck the jasmine rice.
Hell yeah. And you put saffron in the tub. I'm getting hot. That shit's 300 a zip.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got the picture. You got the picture of her family now. Now you see Dougie Fresh, Doug, her husband, and you see her kids or his kids. Because I don't even think she got no really biological kids to mine. I apologize if I got this wrong.
Oh no, I think she's a career woman. I think she's a career woman.
Right. So that Doug's kids looks like, now if you look at that picture, I don't see a black woman in that picture either. I'm sorry. I see a white family. I see 3 white people and the Indian person. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? I see, you know what I'm saying? I see Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. That's what I see. Remember the little dude, the little
monkey brain.
I see the little boy with the little turban and the little voodoo doll sitting on the cliff. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. I'm just saying. Let's be real, man. You on one today. Let's be real. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Remember the little boy was on the cliff with the little voodoo doll? He's like, He was in that mug, had the little turban on.
Oh,
But but let's be real though, because people have been making a big deal. A lot of our people who are, no disrespect to the our divine nine brothers and sisters, but y'all been going a little too crazy over her being a nominee. Now, just because she went to a HBCU, just because you go to a HBCU and you are part of the black fraternity or sorority, that does not stamp your blackness card. Because I've gone to HBCU and I've seen plenty of people who are Caucasian that go to school. I went to Grambling, and I said we had a white quarterback when I was there. The quarterback of the famous Grambling State football team was a white dude. You know what I'm saying? Um, and now that where I live now, I live near HBCU, and I when I first got down here, I was so surprised to see so many white folks going to the HBCU here. I mean, like tons of them. Like it's not a big thing here. It's like this is the local college, and we go here. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? So that doesn't those two things don't mark you um as being black, because remember they had the white Kappa dude a couple years back who was making a run, going viral on the internet. The white Kappa dude, remember he was doing the Kappa shimmy, the little white dude, and he
yeah.
walked with the cane. I know y'all see them videos. They had the white Kappa dude. They
He had
have
the,
down here.
yeah, he had the candy cane going.
Right. Down here, I see so many white Zetas, Zeta Phi Beta. This is sorority. I see a lot of white Zetas because one time I was in traffic, I seen the Zeta bumper sticker, and then I pulled up the driver, it was a white woman driving it. I said, damn, she a Zeta? And it confirmed, yes, a bunch of them down here. So, like I said, people forget just because there are black fraternities and sororities in HBCUs, that doesn't exclude other races from joining them. You know what I'm saying? Just like how I can go to Harvard and join the Skull and Damn Bones. Well, I probably can't because they be like, nah, we ain't letting your black ass in. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
Are you Jolly Roger?
Right. If I want to be the mascot and pet for the group, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? If I kissed up enough, if you get one to do a Carlton Banks, you could get in one of those fraternities. Because there's plenty of I've seen a bunch of um um there's to the Kappas, there's a white version of the Kappas, or like a brother fraternity to the Kappas, because it started on Indiana University's campus. So there's another like Kappas, I believe they have a brother fraternity, or they're aligned with a white, they're like a white version of the Kappas. And I seen they had a couple black members, you know what I'm saying, on their line. So it's like that doesn't, like you said, those 2 points that people have been trying to make to make this woman a sister, that doesn't do it. Now another thing, and I'm gonna let you flow on this. I'm gonna ask you, Swag. Now, how do you feel about them saying that? Oh, well, her mother is Indian, as we see by the picture on there. You see her whole family, and there's her grandfather, the one she's always talking about. Oh, I looked up to my grandfather, my Indian grandfather. That's him on the picture. Um, People then say, well, what makes her black? What makes her black is her Jamaican father. They keep saying, well, is her father Jamaican? Well, if you know, just like I know, Jamaican is a nationality. It's not a race. So he could be. Well, I've been to Jamaica several times, and there are Asian Jamaicans that be speaking patois down there. It'll blow your mind. There are white Jamaicans. There are you know what I'm saying, Latin Jamaican. There's different type of Jamaicans. Like I said, it's a nationality, not a race. So, what are your thoughts? Because her father is East Indian. That's what I've been told, and I've seen, and they trying to say he's a black man, but he could probably pass for a black guy, because there's some Indians that are blacker than me and you. Look at VJ Singh, the golfer, VJ Singh. He black as hell. The VJ Singh. I mean, he is. Ain't he darker than
Yeah,
me and you?
he flat black too. He ain't the
That's
shiny.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, and then, remember they had the Indian dude who said he shaved his head and got into school saying he was a black man. Did you hear about that? Like he got a scholarship. He got a black scholarship. It was an Indian guy who was dark. He said all he did was shave his head and then say he was a light skinned brother. Like they thought he was a brother, and he got this black scholarship. This was a video. So, what are your thoughts on Swag? On you've been here, like you see all these examples of I've been giving you of people who basically cosplay as Foundation of Black Americans. What are your thoughts on Kamala? Do you think she is Black? Would you consider her a Foundation of Black American or a Black person altogether? Or do you kind of weigh on the side of the facts that you see and be like, well, nah, I can't really say that. So what's your thoughts? You think she is or not?
Well, since I'm on the spot, I look at her like I look at Drake, kind of like fits in, but the puzzle piece don't fit quite snugly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's not a descendant of a freedman, so it's gonna be hard for her to have interests like us. I mean, the same interests as we do, because she doesn't have that empathy with the plight of being a descendant of a freedman. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it fits into cosplaying, definitely. But
Right.
but it just I don't know. My eyes are open different than what they were when we first started doing this. So I don't look at the election as the same entity as it used to be to me. But
Mhm.
yeah, man, I think they uh using her to push the black interest card. And it ain't gonna be as easy because first time, shame on you, second time, shame on me. And this is where we are now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So it's right. It's like we're not falling for the Obama 2.0, like, oh, they look like me, so they got my interest. I don't, it's like almost one of them things like, oh, they look like me. I don't have to worry about the policies. They policies should be for me. And it's not, and Obama taught us it's not like that. You're right. Just because they look like you, like they say, like the old saying always told us, all skin folk ain't kin folk. You know what I'm saying? So
The old
I mean,
adage.
that's Obama proved that true. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we can't go by the oh man, they look black, or oh they're a black adjacent. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they black adjacent, or oh,
Or even a close enough game.
right. And the closest black experience Kamala had is going to Howard University, but if as far as HBCUs goes, Howard University is like the biggest immigrant school, and not even in terms of just black schools. It has like half of the student body, like damn near 50% of the student body is foreigners at
Yeah,
Howard
hey,
University.
and then to be completely honest, Howard University was founded by the dude that ran with Brigham Young.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, I just think that I just don't, you know what? I just don't like the tactics to try to brand her as a black woman. So like, look, they like, okay, we're gonna brand her as a black woman, and now we're gonna give you what we think you black people want to see. You want to see Little John on stage. You want to see Common rap. You want to see Common, Little John. You want to see Megan Thee Stallion twerk. That's what they think we are interested in. When meanwhile, in the real world, we wondering how we're gonna pay our rent. We worry how we're gonna. People are worried how they gonna feed themselves, if they got enough money to buy groceries now. People can't even buy homes because guess what? Another thing that Kamala is a proponent of is giving more tax breaks and giving more leeway to private equity firms. So if you know anything about private equity firms, those are the people who buying up whole rows of houses and renting them out to you now. Where before they couldn't compete with a regular person trying to buy a house. Now you got companies that can come in and buy whole blocks of houses and rent them out to you. So guess what? You never get to buy a home. You're not gonna be able to live the American dream. If corporate companies are coming in buying whole 2 or 3 blocks and putting them in a portfolio, and then say, hey, you know what? Here's your American dream. You just pay me rent. You know what I'm saying? High ass rent at that. You know, the everything has gotten higher under the Biden Harris administration, and nothing and jobs haven't gone up. Like the price of living has gone up, but the income hasn't gone up. So and so think about that. So she wants to give private equity firms the ability to compete for the same house you compete with. So a company that's got probably billions of dollars at their disposal, and you got your little look. I just got my little $20,000 saved up for a down payment on the house. Here come big here come Mr. Corporate Interest, like man, get your little $10,000 out of here. I'm buying this whole street. What you gonna do?
So the
I'm
whole
buying a
block
whole
got
block. I
a
got it. Yeah,
monopoly.
exactly. Exactly. And not only that, another thing she's doing that I've read, seeing in the news is that she's gonna do she wants more homes built. I know people say, well, she wants more homes built. Yeah, she wants more homes built for the immigrants that are coming over. So she plans to give immigrants first time under the first time home buyer act she's proposing. Zero down, zero interest and zero down. So that means that people who are not US citizens can come over here and compete with you for a house again, and they don't have to put no money down. So once again, your little 10,000, your little 5,000, you just sold up thinking finally I'm gonna get my piece of the American dream. Here come Hector with no money, the government paying for his, and he outbidding you. And you like, how the hell is he outbidding? He can't even speak English. He just got over here.
To be completely
And
honest, man, she running the same policies as when she was running against Biden in the primaries last time.
exactly. Exactly. See, that's the thing. No, remember, and the thing is, nobody liked her back when she was running against Biden. No black people were supporting her, but now all of a sudden, you get the our Divine Nine people, the ski weed, because she's AKA. They want to we're gonna get her in the office. See, it's more about for them. It's more about like the Black Boule, the Divine Nine, those types. For them, it's all about status. It's all about look. She's part of the sorority I'm part of, and she's in the White House. You see what I'm saying? It's not. It's not about. No, no. Go ahead. I was gonna say it
Oh,
ain't about
I
what
was gonna say, I was like, they on code underneath the Divine Nine.
Yeah, they on their code, right? Exactly. They're under the Divine Nine code. So it's like they want to see. They don't want to see. Instead of saying, "Man, I want what are her policies? How is she helping the Black community specifically by giving reparations, pushing a reparations agenda, or doing a black hate crime bill?" They don't care about that. All they want to care to do is, I was in the White House and took a picture with her in the ski wee. I got my chucks. I got my chucks on. They want to wear the chucks and whatever her look is, the chucks and whatever chucks and pearls or whatever that is. She,
The skirt and chucks.
yeah, yeah. And you got a lot of black folks like this, and that's a damn shame that we have black folks in high upper echelon positions in our society who coon out so quickly and so easily. Like I mean, we know people. Me and you both know people who are on a higher end who are big time supporters of her and cooned out over her. Like I just and then those same black people when all this racist stuff happened and then they can't get ahead in the corporate world because they got a ceiling because the white men put on. Then they like, damn, why y'all putting a ceiling on me? All this, well, yeah, well, damn, this is what you signed up for. Y'all thinking, oh, well, racist. You know what I'm saying? It's like they fall under the a lot of those Boule people have this delusion that it's like no racism, there's nothing stop. You know what I'm saying? They like everything is great until it happens to me. You know what I'm saying? So um yeah, man, I just think this is a big joke. Like I said, I'm an independent. I don't cape for either party, Republican or Democrat. I'm caping for who's gonna do something, who's gonna give reparations. That's my main objective is reparations and a black hate crime bill for us. So whoever does those two things or does some type of tangible thing
Yeah,
specifically
something we can
for
put our hands on.
it's specifically for us, nobody else, not not for all minorities. Diversity. When
People
you
of
hear minority
color.
diversity, right? People of color, that don't mean us. It has to be for foundational black Americans or black Americans, period. Not even just black Americans. Because that could be anybody, like what I'm saying? So it gotta be something specifically freedmen. I'm sorry, the legal term would be freedmen. Um something for the freedmen, because they can't do any. Of course, they say they can't do anything race based, but they've done it before for other races and groups. But of course, when it comes to us, they can't do anything race based. So we would put it in the
Yeah,
legal
because
term.
they dressed up that Asian crime bill under a COVID awareness or something like that.
Right, right, and they're pay, and then the Jewish community gets payments from the government, um, and what I'm saying. Even though they say Germany is paying those reparations through the U.S. government, they still getting some. I don't believe. I believe they still giving them something too, and the Native Americans are specifically getting something. you
Yeah.
know, and the illegals. But what do they put the illegals and the immigrants under? They'll say immigrant. It's, you know, when you know immigrant, that's pretty much Latino. That's pretty much the Latinos. You know what I'm saying? Immigrant,
Yeah.
that's Latinos. You know, so ours could just be the freedmen. You know, but like I said, you ain't heard her say none of her policies. She still hasn't given a speech about what are her policies, anything specific for anybody. I mean, nobody knows none of her policies. But I'm gonna let her breathe for a minute, man. But yeah, this Democratic National
He's
Convention
almost
pretty
stall
much.
her out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm tired of talking about her, you know, because you know she's pretty much a joke and a fraud, really. If you really look at her, all the black men and women she's wrongly put in jail, all of the sister Mateer Richardson, who she let the case fall through the cracks. You know, this sister gets murdered and you don't do nothing about it, but all you got all these black women, aka standing up for her, but she doesn't even protect black women, but she's supposed to be a black woman. You know what I'm saying? When you do your research, do your Googles, and it's not just Richardson, Mateer Richardson. She didn't stand up for what's my sister who just passed in Kentucky, Breonna Stewart,
Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor. She didn't she didn't she didn't even do anything really. What did she do for her? Nothing. She didn't really speak. I didn't see her speaking out like that about that incident. Did you? I didn't hear her do nothing.
I
I
ain't
ain't
really hear nobody go to bat for her.
right. You know what I'm saying? Except for the people in the grassroots, you know, that's
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
black
yeah.
media.
Our people. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like everybody in the black media, you know, respect. The new black media has went out their way to you
I
know,
mean, we stomped out there.
yeah, yeah, we did. Yeah, we went out there and stopped this stuff. So um I mean, this is I'm just saying, man, like people don't be so easily fooled just by because somebody look like your auntie. They look like honey like my auntie. She look like
Yeah,
my
she
like
do kind
light
of look
skin,
like my grandma a little bit, but I'm gonna stall her out.
or she look like my light skin auntie Carol. You know what it is? You know what it
He
is?
said,
Kamala
he said,
remind
great
Kamala.
auntie Susan.
Yeah, yeah, like my auntie Marva, man. Kamala.
That Marvel.
Kamala. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is everybody watch Soul Food. So what it is everybody think this Vanessa Williams from Soul Food. They think this Terry. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Am I right? Because Terry was ambitious. She was light skinned. She remember she on the if you watch the Soul Food series, she messed with the white dude for a minute. But she had a brother, but I remember she messed with a white dude for a minute. She did a little bad winching for a second in the law firm, the guy that ran a law firm with her. But that's what it is. Everybody wants to. Everybody, and a lot of sisters. I think a lot of black women who are career women, like you said, see themselves in Kamala. Like that's what I strive to. I want to get big up there and marry me a white dude too named Doug. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not Zaddy.
I want a zaddy too. Yeah, they want a
He said, I
zaddy
want to
too.
give me a Zaddy.
I want to drive a Mercedes. I want to drive a Mercedes, be important, and have me a zaddy and say ski wee too. You
Ski
know.
wee.
I mean, for real, that's what they, you know, that Terry character. I'm gonna be real. Think about that. That Terry character from Soul Food is
Yeah,
exactly
you took me back with that one, boy.
right, right. But when you think about it, though, it makes sense. Though, think about it. Terry was very ambitious. She was a she was a partner in the law. She was trying to be a partner in a law firm, which she achieved on the series. Um, she was with the, you know, dude who's playing jazz. You know, he cheated on her, so she messed with. Then she was the Boris Cujo, who was a light skinned brother. At least she got her a light skinned brother. At least Terry did get a light skinned
Yeah, she
brother. He
would
was
have
a
got her
foreign
some
brother.
German chocolate and shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but at least you know what I'm saying. But then on the show, she did mess with the white dude because I think Boris had cheated on her and stuff with a little babe, and then she started messing with the white dude. So that's what it is. Everybody want to see Kamala as their successful light skinned auntie. You know what I'm saying? The one who pull up at the cookout with the with the Mercedes and stuff. Like, look at my auntie. But y'all, one thing y'all missing though is Kamala ain't your auntie. She's Indian. She's East Indian. she pulling up to the cookout with some curry goat and some, like I said, some jasmine rice. She ain't got no damn. Hell yeah. Tandoori chicken.
Let me
Hey
stop.
everybody, where do they put the
Don't do
tandoori chicken?
Don't do
Where do they put the tandoori chicken? I made tandoori chicken and jasmine rice. Where do you want me to put the saffron?
No, that's the basmati game out there.
Basmati, yes, basmati. You understand? She bringing a VH copy of Slumdog Millionaire to the motherfucker.
Okay, Keith.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm trying to get these folks. I'm trying to get them to know this ain't your auntie. This ain't auntie. This ain't light skin Auntie Reba who make the good baby.
Auntie Chill.
Yeah. That ain't Auntie Terry. That ain't Auntie Terry. No, man. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't T.
That's Auntie Patel right there. Auntie Patella. Auntie Patella right there. You know.
Ooh, I'm sweating.
But on the flip side of things, your man Trump, man, your boy Trump, on the opposite side of the game, he was with the NABJ. He set it with the Black, National Association of Black Journalists, and he, basically, they kind of treated him rude. I saw the video. You saw the video. They kind of was treating him rude.
They was on this top from Jump
Yeah,
Street. All gas,
and
no break.
Trump was like, "Damn, y'all ain't even just ease me in. Y'all just coming to my throat off the top." Now, I really ain't got. A lot of people are saying, "Okay, why do y'all go so hard on Kamala and not on Trump? Y'all Trump supporters." Now, the thing about with me and Trump is this. You know what you're getting with Trump, and Trump never promised us nothing. The Republicans don't try to come around us with chicken dinners and fish fries and Sexy Red and Megan Thee Stallion trying to get our votes. Republicans are pretty much, they don't, they always kind of been who they are. They don't really give a damn if they get our vote or not. I don't believe, But the thing about Trump is outside of him, now, once again, now if he put reparations through and a black hate crime bill, he got my vote. But the other thing is to think about with him is, okay, let's say he doesn't do anything tangible for us. The only still benefit of him, I'll tell you, but there's still gonna be a benefit of him getting the office over her. Then that is illegal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, let's say he say, you know what, I don't want, I ain't gonna do nothing for the black community. One thing that will happen is the illegals will, because a lot of these illegals, they taking over black neighborhoods. The Venezuelans right here in Colorado took over a whole apartment complex. That was it was an apartment complex that, as you see, it was kind of on the project side of the game, so it's kind of dusty anyway.
This is like a block, like a German block.
Yeah, it probably needed to be taken down anyway, but they had a lot of brothers and sisters in Aurora, Colorado living there. You know what I'm saying? And the sisters, and I think it was a couple of the residents there, they were on TikTok or whatnot saying that.
That dude looked a little project-ish.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like you can make a, like the Hot Boys recorded in that mode.
With the Birdman hands. Come on now.
But he said, "Give me a project check." You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what? That is not necessary. That just means it looked like it's some hard times living there. And some good albums could have came up out of there. Tell me, don't that look like some good? Don't that look like some good albums could come up out of that mug? You know what I'm saying? Like
fish fries and shit.
You know what I'm saying? The next Nas could come up out of there, man. You know what I mean? You never know. The next whoever great, that's what I'm saying. Because you know what I'm saying. A lot of us who are from bad areas, that's how we are making music. Blues, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop. We looking at our environment, and our environment is less than lackluster.
Yeah.
So that you putting it on the music.
The next great jazz, this shit's gonna come right up out of there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It looked like, a couple, like I said, it looked like a couple Hot Boys albums could have came up out of that, a couple Master P joints, you know what I'm saying?
He said a couple classics, couple platinum albums.
TRU coming.
Jody Breeze now.
I'm about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm
It's
saying.
more.
Look, that's what I'm saying. That the Venezuelan gangs really took over this apartment complex. Now the funny thing about it, A Swag in the news. Check this out. Now the news reports. I was looking at all the news reports leading up to this, and the news reports at first, because people were saying, "Oh, that's false news," because they don't want to look it to look bad on the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? Because the Democrats, we associate all these illegals coming in with the Biden Harris administration, right? So they don't want to make it look bad. So they like, look, listen to this news title: Aurora shutting down slumlord. Oh no. Aurora lawmakers insist without evidence Venezuelan gang responsible for apartment closure. So they right there, they trying to let them off the hook. They insist without evidence. Now, y'all don't really have evidence that this gang is taking over. Now, listen to the next title. Aurora shutting down slumlord apartment complex. So basically, it was right. They was taking it over. You know what I'm saying? The first one, they try to make it seem like, oh, well, they're not really taking over this apartment. The latest news thing saying the city,
Taking
the
over
city,
from the 99 into 2000.
right. So the city officials moved in early Tuesday with police to shut down an embattled Northwest Aurora apartment complex. It said, let us be clear, the blame for this unfortunate circumstance rests solely with CBZ management. So they trying to blame it on the management and all stuff like that. Um, the it was a basically it was a woman who lived, I believe, at this apartment on TikTok or one of the social media apps, who was saying that, hey, these Venezuelan gangs is like kicking us out the apartments, like basically like New Jack City and the Carter. You know what I'm saying? They was doing
Yep.
them out and stuff. And looks like that's been confirmed that you got these Venezuelan gangs coming in, taking over whole apartment buildings and stuff. So that links back to the Harris administration that she wants to let more, they want to let more immigrants on over here. I don't think we need to, what, I'm not against immigrants, but I am against letting all these folks in here. Like if you doing it legally and you coming over here, you getting, doing all that, I ain't got no really problem with you because you're going through the legal way to get over here. But all that just going through Mexico and, okay, well, they came over, so we just got to let them in. I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? I say turn them right back around and let them go right back where they came from, because we don't have an obligation to let all these folks over here. And I believe that if they flee in from, and people say, well, they're being terrorized and they're in their country. Okay, well then they need to get on the ground and make their country better. You know what I'm saying? Build up your homeland. Like my brother Tariq says, well, why don't you build up your homeland? Why come over here and try to live off unearned benefits? So they get unearned benefits that we don't even get as U.S. citizens. These are a lot of them. Like in New York, it was reported that they get debit cards with $20,000, or no, $5,000 in cash and $15,000 in food stamps. You know what I'm saying? But that's off taxpayer money. That's off me and my money, your money. You know what I'm saying? That we work hard for. That we can't even get that. So it's like I feel that my thoughts and prayers with them for whatever they went through in their country. But that's why you build your country up, so you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Ask for foreign aid. Ask for the help. U.S. come help us down here. We want to make our country. I don't know what they got going on in their country. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, let them figure it out. But we can't have all of them. Everybody just rushing over here like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't a free for all. Well, they say this ain't a flop house. This ain't the free for all. You know what I'm saying? That everybody just anybody and everybody. Because think about it, the same countries they all fleeing from. Me and you right now, if we left right now, we couldn't go over there. Or if we do go over there, we gonna get caught by the cartel and killed, like the black people did that came from North Carolina last year. Remember the girl that went down? The people who drove down through Texas to Mexico, because I think one of them was getting like a BBL surgery, and then they all got
It was
killed.
through
And
Tijuana, wasn't it? San Diego.
yeah, they got kidnapped. So that's what I'm saying. We can't go to their country and just willy nilly and whatnot like that. So it's like I think it's time for these other countries to build their own homeland. These people, the same people who you see over here, who they wave their flags proudly where they from. Like I'm from here. I'm from. Okay, well go back over there. Like I'm not mad at you for waving your flag, but like you left. You know what I'm saying? Like don't come over here waving the flag of your. Oh, I'm from such and such. Okay, well, we'll go back over there and make it better. Well, I can't go back over there. The government's messed up. Well, like that's what I'm saying. Like if all y'all leave, then wherever you from ain't never gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? Like it's up to the people to make their country better, man. Like we did. We helped fight, like our ancestors helped fight and die, to get this to what it is where people can come over here. So it's like y'all got to do that for y'all own country, man. You know what I'm saying? Much love and respect, but damn, all y'all can't come over here. Like if everybody was coming over legal, I say damn near more than half of them people be sent back. You know what I'm saying? Because on the legal route, only 2 or 3 of them, or maybe a 5, maybe 20 of them might get over here. You know what I'm saying? Where how they doing it now, they just all scrambling over here. You got thousands coming over at one time. You know what I'm saying? With no papers, nothing. You don't know if these people have been in prison over there. You
Yeah.
don't know if they
Getting dropped off at the bus station, and then like the ones that they drop, the ones that they bring over like that really don't be the pinky up type. So you got the rough people that's rough where they came from, and they come
right.
here trying to survive.
Right, and there's already been news reports of these people. There was a sister in Chicago that was raped. It was, I think, a little girl who was raped by one of these illegal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? So now they in the neighborhood, our neighborhoods, raping our kids, setting up shopping apartments, running street gang. They got gang New York. I know you've seen the videos of them beating up the police in New York. They beating up the police. You know what I'm saying? And this is
Yeah,
all under.
and then when you think about it, when you get to deep Central and then South America countries, up
Mhm.
here is rape, but down there is perfectly legal to like mess with young girls.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So they doing all kind of ratchet stuff that they do in their country. They doing it here. You know what I'm saying? And we just letting them in, say, oh well, we gotta feel sorry for them. They just want a better life. No, no, no. They can make a better life over there. They could, yeah, they gotta make change where they at too. You know what I'm saying? Like all y'all don't need to come over here, man. Like I'm just being real. Sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Much for love and respect to them. But I think they need to
yeah,
really.
like up here in Indiana, if you ever lived in an apartment complex, close to the 2010, it is when we started getting a large influx of the Burmese refugees from Myanmar. You know what I'm saying? And then
Mhm.
they were seeing like in a big old like a big community, like let's say 200 people, it'll be
Yeah.
2 of them that speak English, and they'll have the papers for everybody in that community. So even if they get into a fender bender, they make that call, and then the person
Mhm.
in charge comes and clears it up for them. Now,
Mhm.
I'm not commenting on the legal illegal status, but
Mhm.
but I do know that the ones that were in charge were legitimate.
Mm. Mm. Wow.
Yeah, and
So,
then
but
they're doing something similar in the bigger cities now with some of these Central and South American countries.
mhm. Well, yeah, man. I just like I said, just like anything, man. I think there's a limit to some things, and should be a limit to some things. Because if we just let any and everybody over here, and this country just one big free for all, then what do we have? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. All these people that's coming from all these countries, we can't do it to their country. We can't just go over to their country. That's my
No,
point. We can't do it. Like even I'm talking about even if they coming from like the major countries like France, Europe, whatever. Shit, you can't just hop your ass on a plane and go to the UK. As soon as you get there, they'll be like, okay, where your passport, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a pass. You have to have something to get over there. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Basically, a passport shows them that you've been legally cleared by your country, meaning you're not a criminal, you're not a
you've
some
already
kind
been
of
vetted out. Yeah,
there you go. You've already been vetted out. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can't just show up at the border and be like, okay, give me amnesty or give me whatever, and then we just chilling over there, and then they just then look, then
diplomatic
check this out.
immunity.
Check this out. Then we get the boat over there. Then we get to get. Then they hand us a debit card with $20,000. Here you go, mate. Here's £5 of £1,000, and here's what I'm saying. They not gonna do that to us. They gonna get up, put us. They gonna feed us. Make sure you healthy. They gonna put you on a flight right back on over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, take, you know. I mean, it might be some time ago. You might be able to kick it over there a day or two, but I mean, you're gonna be right there in a little office thing. You're not gonna be able to be out in society. Like when they coming over here, they just busting them to different cities and shit. They just out here, like, I mean, I'm just saying that the Biden Harris administration has been a complete failure to me. I don't see one good thing they've done since they've been in office. All I've seen is more illegals coming in. I've seen my pocketbook growing smaller. I've seen people struggling. I've seen gas high. I've seen every food high. I've seen people got to decide, they can't get a house right now because the housing market is so high. I see people can't get cars right now because the interest on the car loans are so high right now. So I just don't really see. Um, I don't see. I don't want another 4 years of that. You know. I mean, I'd rather vote for the couch if we can't get any black tangibles. But I'm just saying, I'm not going. I'm not going to uh, put on the cape for another 4 years of the Biden Harris administration. At
Yeah,
all.
the days of getting my vote for free is over.
Yeah. That's a done deal. That's a done. Just because, no. You got to come with something, or that's
Now,
just
if you do
like I
decide to
said.
vote out, go ahead and register to vote so they can feel the impact.
Oh yeah, exactly. But moving right along, y'all. We got a little. I got off on the. I mean, but that's what's going
Ooh,
on right
God,
now.
we
So
did an
hopefully,
hour on them, didn't we?
yeah, hopefully, guys, you do your Google searching on a lot of these things that you see. Like you
The
said,
information is
we
out
not.
there, y'all.
Right. I'm not, like I said, I'm an independent. I'm not for either candidate. I am for the foundation of Black American community. So that means my first priority is reparations, and the second is going to be the Black anti-crime hate bill. Those are the two things that are at the top of my list. And then thirdly is getting the illegals out of here. I'm sorry, y'all. It is. Illegals don't need to be here. Once they move in the neighborhood and they messing with the kids and robbing us and they shooting the police, they got to go, man. I'm sorry. But moving right along.
Oh yeah. Hey, last thing. If Trump does get in office, he gonna put an end to that one.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be quick. That's gonna be the first day one. Day one. Day one. That's gonna be day one. That's gonna
Let
be
the
day one.
record show my first decree.
Round them up. Round them up. You know what I'm saying?
He said.
Let's go
He
to
said,
the.
"Bring them out."
I'm gonna leave on the we guess we'll leave on a nasty note. Let's go to the entertainment side of things. And uh, now this is now VP Kamala Harris. She loved her some sexy red. She played it for a group of HBCU students when they visited the White House. She played the song "Ski Wee," and so she was dancing to it and thinking it was cute and all that. So here's Sexy Red has come out with a new uh, lip gloss line. Now this is for all the peep parents. Now, I know a lot of y'all might think, maybe I'm being a little old fashioned, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I like a little ratchet. I like, everybody like a little having fun, and what I'm saying, like that. But it's a limit to. I mean, you gotta understand imagery. You have to really understand imagery and content. And the image of Sexy Red is basically who the dominant society wants to see our sisters as. This is who they see us as. Even before Sexy Red, not to dump on Sexy Red because she just doing what they paying her to do. But before that, there has always been the myth of the oversexed black woman. The whole not myth, stereotype of the oversexed black woman, like they just these sex goddesses. So that's what made white men want them so bad and all this kind of stuff, right? So um, they love you never see, a white woman like that that's just out there like that talking about sex all the time. Or if they are, they like it's a different kind of treatment. It's not the white woman is not devalued like the black woman is what I'm saying. Um, but she has a new line, lip gloss line I thought was very interesting. And so for those of you parents who let the little girls, and now when I say now I don't mind adults listening to Sexy Red. If you're an adult listen to Sexy Red, by all means bumper. That's what hey girl, if you want to that's your shit. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Twerk, do what it's you. Hey, you grown, you can do it. But I'm talking about for you ones that let your kids, like your little girls or your little boys listen. I'm talking about underage kids. honestly, I wouldn't even let a really a teenager in high school listen to no damn Sexy Red for real. That's how bad, because she's really vile. She's really to the extreme with a lot of things. And so her as you see on the screen, guys, her lip gloss line has some hellified names. So let's go over these real quick. I'm gonna say the name, and then I'm gonna let Swag give his thought on it real quick. So we're gonna go through them real quick, y'all. Y'all ready? Here we go. Sexy Red lip gloss line names. These are different lines of flavors. These are the flavors they got. You know what I'm saying? Not like grape, vanilla, or whatever the lip gloss, strawberry. So the first one she got is coochie juice. She got the coochie juice. So what's your thought on, like, would you let your little girl wear some coochie juice, Swag? Or if you had a little girl, and let's say you had a little girl, because I know you got a little boy in high school, you got a young man in high school, my little nephew in high school. But if you had a let's say Miles was a female, and he was in high school.
No, let's just say I had a daughter. How about that?
Yeah, you had a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? I forgot what day and age we living in now, dog. You know I forgot what day and age we living in. They're taking like, also, he has a transsexual. His son is transitioning. No, his son not transitioning, y'all. So just get that out of your head. Okay, so let's say you got a daughter. You got a daughter, same age as your son. So you let her wear some coochie juice, man.
Look, if it was for me, I would order a #1 superstar. I'm just saying. But since it's not for me, no, I couldn't really be behind that. I mean, but honestly, man, this looks like one of the pack of Harry Potter jelly bean flavors. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like the booger flavor jelly beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but whew. Hey, man. See, I like Sexy Red, but I think they're using it improperly, man. As far as this array of flavors.
No, I do you one better. Your wife comes, you say you kiss her, you like, damn, babe, what you got on? I got some coochie juice on. I bought that Sexy Red coochie juice. Coochie juice. What if your wife say, I bought the Sexy Red, babe, I got the coochie juice on. You like that? You like? I mean, the grown person, I ain't really mad at. I mean, you grown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If this is a meal, I can't #1 with a side of #4.
But I'm talking about this your little girl, this your baby. Now we go to a step even further. Now let's say your little girl, she ain't even high school. Let's say she's in like grade school, and like
middle school, some stuff.
Right? Like her friends, she went to school, and one of her friends gave her a set for birthday gift, some kind of way. And you looked at it, you was like, coochie juice. And okay, so the next flavor is booty hole brown. You see booty hole brown.
Yeah, let me see what that booty hole brown talking about.
Booty hole brown. You like your little girl. What you got on your lips? I got some booty hole brown on. What, girl?
What flavor is that? That's booty hole brown, daddy.
Booty hole brown. Listen to that. Let's go to the next.
But you know what? Hey, you know what? Booty hole brown, since that's half of the name of her first hit song, I'll let that one ride. But #3, no.
Yeah, nut is the third. It's white too. It's white.
I mean, that's just too much for me, man.
Yeah, nut is the next flavor, and it's white. So your little girl putting some white lip gloss on called nut.
But like I said, wonderful in the verb form of the word, but no.
She got another one that's called pussy hole pink. You go chalk that up to the song too, because that's like part of the song.
Yeah. Plus, that kind of sounds kind of tasty, honestly.
Like if it was your wife or what I'm saying.
No, I'm speaking for myself.
No, I'm saying you speaking in terms of like, okay.
Hell no, KZ. This will not be bought by anybody. It will not enter my house as a gift.
Oh, hell nah. So you wouldn't want your wife to be like, hey, I got some. I'm thinking if like your wife was doing, you and her, doing grown folks stuff, some kinky stuff, some role playing or something. She had that.
No, but But and I'm about to go 10 foil because honestly, I think she probably had 4, maybe 5 of these flavors, but then they made her add the real craft. Yeah, 10 foil do rag. Because honestly, I can really only see 4 or 5 flavors that she would come up on her own. I think the rest were kind of for her to get the bag, she had to throw them in there for image reasons. You know what I'm saying? Just to
Well,
hamstring.
now, I will say there have been tales. Now, this is from her. Now, she's told stories in the media, I think in interviews, but she said she had gonorrhea, and she was talking about she had yellow discharge and stuff. Like she's talked in interviews about herself having gonorrhea and how it smelled, and um it was one interview. I wonder, was that the Breakfast Club? It wasn't the Breakfast Club. It was one of these interviews. She said that before. I've heard her say this. So the next flavor is yellow discharge. Um, you know, she yellow discharge. So I'm assuming it's yellow. But
Yeah, man.
after that, after that is gonorrhea is the next flavor. I don't know what color gonorrhea is. Green? Is that to be the
I don't
green?
know. I ain't never been burnt.
I'm just looking at the little
Praise,
box on the
praise
thing
God.
on the screen. I'm looking. Me
I know.
neither.
Mm,
I'm just looking at the box.
yeah.
Old Dirty has what the Old Dirty said. I've never been word was is gonorrhea. What would he say? I've been burned. Gonorrhea. Old Dirty bastard.
Yeah. ODB.
Yeah, ODB, RIP, ODB. Blue.
ODB.
The next one is blue balls. That's funny, and you've heard people say blue balls before or whatever
Yeah,
like
it
that.
hurts. It hurts.
Yeah. And then this last one is crazy. Sex on my period. Running the red light.
Yeah, you know.
Roxanne, you don't have to
See,
do the
and see,
red light.
instead of calling it Fire Engine Red, they got Sexy Red bringing it out in Sex on My Period. Yeah, and I understand the branding point of view, but 3 of them flavors on the right, almost two on the nose. I think that might be suggestive flavors.
I just think
I
it's
know
kind
she
of
got an
disgusting.
anecdote for each one. I know she got an anecdote for each one, but I'm telling you,
Yeah,
Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown, Pee Hole Pink, and Nut. I think the ones on the left are probably from her brain trust, and the ones on the right are plugged in from somewhere different. That's not from the spirit. I'm serious. I'll bet the bank on
yeah,
that.
yeah. I just think that
Maybe even blue
I
balls.
I just think that I don't think I think a lot of it's a lot of sisters out there who are single mothers and they had kids early, and they let people be letting their kids listen to anything or give them an iPad or whatever like that. I just think that they really need to do some policing on their kids listening to Sexy Red, or because think about this, once the kids start listening to her, they gonna like her, and then they gonna want to do how it is, just like, oh, you want to know everything about that artist, what I'm saying? You want to buy if they got something they sell it, you want it, what I'm saying? Like, Ma, I want some Sexy Red lip gloss. Like, no, girl, you ain't getting that shit, you know. But I'm just saying that you really have to watch who your kids, because kids are sponges, so you have to really watch who they are idolizing, and making sure, you know, as a parent, you talk about certain things with your kids, and me personally, like I said, if I had a young lady or a little girl, I would not, no, she wouldn't be listening to no damn Sexy Red at all. Well, I mean, she could. I mean, once she turned 18 or whatever, then okay, she's getting older, or maybe 21, 18 to 21, then hey. But anything 18 and under, if she 18 and under, then hell no.
I don't know,
No.
but I mean, for my theory to stick, would have to mean that she would be a plant, and then that's got all kinds of negative connotation on it too, because that
Yeah.
means that she was placed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
honestly,
she
man,
was placed.
what'd you say?
I say you're right, she's placed. And then too, you know what? High school girls, teenagers, you know what? They're probably sneak and listen to it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I get that part too. With all the access, the
I ain't
phone,
trying to kick her back because she one of us and she getting
you
her
know.
grind on. But I just don't understand. it's just like this timing of this rollout during the presidential campaign, and she right there in lockstep with Vice President Harris.
Right.
It just smells funny to me. And these flavors, no pun intended.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I really don't. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. But last thing I want to cover, just wanted to say before we get up out of here. I don't know if you remember this sister. That
Get her.
she's not she's a non-FBA sister, but still, I still, like to see justice. What I'm saying,
Yeah.
done for Black folks. I don't know if she was on code or not, y'all, but still. Um, what the lady did to her kids was could have been done to any one of us. So yeah, the lady who shot the sister through the door, because remember she threw like a skate or something at her kids or something. Remember the kids came back with their
Yeah,
mother,
yeah, it's like a
like
skateboard or something.
right, and then she shot the girl through the door. She got convicted, found
Mhm.
guilty by a jury. I don't know. We don't know the terms of the sentencing just yet.
I
They
don't think
haven't.
she's been sentenced yet. I think she just got found guilty.
Yeah, they haven't handed down in years yet. Um, so we'll update you with that once we get that. Probably next show. Probably should know by next show.
But
But
I
yes,
still don't think it was. I still don't think it was murder, which it was clearly a hate crime. It should have been a
oh
hate
yeah,
crime from the amount of times that she called her kids racial slurs. That should make it a hate crime right there. But they circumvented that part of the law. But if we had a crime bill in place, we'd have been talking about a different resolution to this story.
right there you go. And see, that's the thing. That's another reason I don't think they want to give us a crime bill because if you look at the FBI statistics, we are
Yeah,
the most.
I mean, look at
We have
Ahmaud
the most hate
Arbery.
crimes. Yeah,
Yes.
we have the most hate crimes done against us, and so that's why it was a slap in the face to us when the Asians got a hate crime bill before us because they have the least amount of hate crimes. I mean, or the second to the least amount of hate crimes. I think next to LGBTQ, like
I mean,
LGBTQ and
yeah.
LGBTQ and Asians. I think were the lowest as far as hate crimes go, and we were the highest. I think the second was like they said like white people that could be white Hispanics or whatever like that. So but I know we were we had over 5,000 and they had like 500.
But
So
all of these killings are really modern day lynchings. They just ain't sitting in postcards with it now.
yeah. Yeah. So this is 60-year-old Susan Lawrence, who was white. She'd been convicted of manslaughter after fatally shooting her black neighbor, GK AJ Owens. Lorenz claims she acted in self-defense, firing her 380 caliber handgun through her middle front door during an ongoing dispute with Owens. Despite her claims, an all-white jury in Ocala, Florida, found Lawrence guilty, rejecting her self-defense argument after just 2.5 hours of deliberation. Lawrence now faces a possible 30-year sentence for her actions, which occurred on June 2nd, 2023, during a confrontation that escalated from a disagreement over Owens' children playing near Lawrence's home. Um, so they, like I said, they had some long-running tension between the neighbors, and particularly over the behavior of Owens' children. And like you said, the skateboard incident happened, prompting Owens to confront her. Owens approached property detail had a situation board when Lawrence allegedly threw objects at the children, and she shot and banged on the door. I'm just going through it real quick, y'all. It ends, which led to Lawrence claiming she feared for her life. But yeah, you can't fear for your life when you behind your damn door, a locked door. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
she going full dirty Harry through the door.
Through the door. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so yeah. So we're gonna see what the sentencing will be. I'm not sure exactly when that is.
Why she
But if
low
she
key
messed
look
around
like
and get
Miss
like,
Garrett?
she like who? Miss Garrett?
Yeah.
Arnold? Yeah, she do kind of look like Miss Garrett, dog. Damn. I didn't even notice that. Yeah,
I'm
hell
sorry.
no. She do
I
kind of
lost
look like
focus. My bad.
Miss No, she do kind of look like Miss Garrett though, on the real. But yeah,
Charlotte
man.
Ray,
So,
R.I.P.
so good luck to them. So good luck to her family and whatnot. And
Yeah,
next show we're gonna talk about. You see the picture of our brother Johnny Cochran up there. We're gonna talk about the lack of uh, black lawyers. Like I was listening to a broadcast, and actually I was listening to a space, and they were talking about um, how you know, there's a lack of lawyers on the civil rights side of the game. Like you really only got Ben Crump, and Ben Crump has a reputation of reputation in the media of basically just getting you money and making you apologize. So, oh well, it's all right. Give you some money. Like he doesn't really put nobody in jail. He just gets you a check. That's the
Mm.
what the street. That's what the streets are saying. Not what we saying. That's what the streets are saying. So allegedly, but so
Allegedly. Yeah, you might as well fly the bat signal.
so you know, we just know
Mhm.
that basically you don't really see any more like Johnny Cochran types anymore, or at least if they are out there, we don't really see them. So the next
Well,
show we're gonna talk.
most of them is moved out the paint. That's why.
Yeah, a lot of well, the big another thing that's been making noise is that a lot of them are basically just out for self and getting money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, my man, oh, you don't watch the shot, but your boy Duda on the shot said he remind you of an old player type, and he said this is what they are. This is what the Lord. He said get money, fuck bitches. So that's what the Lord. That's
Oh,
that's
no.
what the that's what the that's what the lawyers doing now. They just trying to get money, fuck a couple bra, and if they make female lawyers, they getting money and hitting the
Oh,
dudes too.
yeah,
Because
like
remember,
sister
Fondy,
down
Fondy, yeah,
the
Fondy Willis, yeah, Fondy
what you
Willis.
talking about,
You
Willis?
know what I'm saying? Yep. So and remember, she took the place of the good brother who was down there, prosecutor, the one who remember Brother Tariq was talking about, we should keep
Yeah.
him in office. I can't think of the brother's name, Ben Johnson, Ben Davis, something. I forgot. Forgive me, y'all, if I'm saying
Yeah,
his
don't give
name.
me the
I
lion.
got
Don't
the
give me the
wrong name.
lion.
But you know who I'm talking about, though. The one who was down
Put
there
in the
actually.
comments if you know who it is.
Yeah. Put in the comments if you know. He was actually putting like the racist police in jail and stuff. But what happened was the people down in Atlanta, I guess they didn't, brothers and sisters down there didn't come out to vote. So he got out of office, and then she got in office, and now what I'm saying,
Yeah,
it just looks
now they got her mired in scandal.
right. So you got just a fiasco, right? You got a circus. You put a circus. You had a brother in there who was really doing,
Yeah,
putting justice
Folsom
to
work.
task. The dude who's really doing things for justice, and then now you got what's that? Housewives of Atlanta in office now down there, just like the show. It's drama, and all kind of crazy stuff going on.
She
But yeah,
probably
we're
put
gonna
Housewives of Potomac.
right. But I'm gonna do a little research. I'm gonna do a little research, and I'm gonna try to find me and Swag. Actually, we're gonna try to find some. Well, I'm gonna try to find some brothers and sisters who are actually lawyers that actually doing big things in the community, that are actually doing pro bono work, and that actually trying to get justice for people and get people out of jail and things like that. So we're gonna see if we can find them. Then if we can't find them, I'm gonna be like, damn. But we're gonna try to see if we can find the next Johnny Cochran. And if you that person, if you that brother, sister, Laura, want to come on the show, and we'll get you on. You can come on with us. Just definitely email us at the email address below that you see running across the screen. We would love to have you on the show, and and share what you're doing in the community. So you can kind of battle that myth and say, hey, yeah, there are some Johnny Cochran types still out here. We're just not televised, or y'all, the next show might be, hey, look, we ain't find nobody. Everybody just getting their money. You know what I'm saying? They like, hey man, I ain't trying to get involved with that. I'm just trying to be on the Atlanta Housewives show. I'm trying to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville, nigga. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Shit. You know them types. They just out there just to be seen. But end of the show, man. Any last word? Anything you want to share with people, or thoughts or things we didn't cover? I might have forgot to cover some stuff.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah. Hey, we'll do a quick coverage over Olympics next time. But please mash, like, and subscribe, please. Thank you. Love you and salute.
for sure, for sure. All right, y'all. So shout out to the FBA family. Shout out to the non-FBA family who's on code. Ain't a lot of y'all, but I do give shout outs to y'all. And shout
Respect.
out to yep, yep. Respect, peace, and love. We out. Weekend High Podcast, man. Peace.
Peace.